Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here, and welcome back to Union Cross. So I'm going to be attempting the high score challenge on my free-to-play account. Now, to get the extra rewards, I think we need like 17.5 to get 2 of these. And again, I really want these medals to be gilted on my main account. On my free-to-play account, I'm going to be happy just getting 1 copy because remember, we can copy with nominees, we copy with HSC, we just need the proper keyblades. And that's not too hard either, we just got to wait for the keyblades to come out. We do have a couple already, but we'll talk about that afterwards. For now, let's jump into the high score challenge. I pre-made my Keyblade. I had to go back to the Proud mode and complete some of them just to make my Dark Gnaw level 9. Now, having a level 9 Keyblade for high score challenges is actually really good because, one, your Keyblade isn't super powerful from the slots, so your medals that you put on there to support you will not be affected by the multiplier slots as much as a fully leveled up Keyblade. Downfall is the lower your Keyblade, the less damage your friend medal does. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you see right here, let's take this Cloud EX for example. 13,937 strength, right? Remember that number. Now let me go to a Keyblade that I have almost fully maxed out, which level 30. Now let's go back to that Cloud. 15,412. So depending on your Keyblade level, the strength of your friend medal will go up or down. A lot of you guys pretty much don't know that. I just realized that when I made my last video and I mentioned it, and I was like, okay, I guess it's not a known thing. I never knew the exact math of it, but I know that a low level Keyblade compared to a high level Keyblade, your friend medal will do more damage. Now let me take something like my Starlight, and I think my Starlight is the lowest level. No, friend rear. Now look at Cloud. Cloud has 9,830. So that's the only thing bad about having a low Keyblade is that your friend medal won't do that much damage. But that's alright. We don't want your friend medal to do damage. We want all our main damage dealers to do as much damage as possible. I'm going to be copying a Roxas EX here. It seems Roxas EX is very common. This is my main account's Roxas. I haven't put anything on it, but I did fully guilt it and I put all that and I shared it just for that awesome background music. But I'm going to go for Genjin, I think. He's down here somewhere. His Roxas has, or is that Freya? Yeah. Okay, there we go. That's actually, no, that one's not 180%. I might use one that has no attack boost. I believe someone did have an attack boost on it. Well, here we go. Genjin has an attack boost for max, just in case I need that extra strength, which I doubt I'll need it. You know what? Just to play safe, I want to play it safe. I don't think I need to play safe. I think I'll be able to one-shot everything. I think so. So let's just go with this, and we should be fine because we are using an AoE medal. So because my HD Shion's going to be copying Roxas EX, it is AoE. If I was using a single target medal, your friend medal has to do as least damage as possible. So your single target medal like Zaldin B has to be multiple turns, so you gotta make sure all your other medals do not kill it. But since we're using an HD Shion to copy a Roxas, we are totally fine. So I'm going with 41%. Unless I pull, that is the most percent I'm getting, guys. Oh, a 3-path, good. I have not seen this, I have not looked it up. The only thing I read off my Discord is that they're saying the health regain trick is still not there, so it's all about percentage and doing the proper L method. So let's go into this. We are speed, so we're gonna go the magic route. And we're going to try this out. So we got a bunch of enemies scattered around. That's pretty cool. I don't activate anything from here. Hopefully, I knew it. I knew that I was going to be able to kill some of these with my medals. I can't really help it. But one died. That might have been a crit, actually. I don't see how that actually killed something. I don't know. That might have been a crit. I could be wrong. I'll try it again. But one died. That's all right. The whole point of these guys is that you want to make sure that you are making sure your MVP does all the damage. Now, level 100s, I believe if I activate a buff, it might kill them, so I'm not going to activate a buff. I could have acted Nominate, but even Nominate after tapping, it might have been a bad thing. I'm going to retry this afterwards anyways. This is my first attempt. Right here, I think I can use the 0.2 carry. So, we're going to go, let's go Swipes. Swipes should be okay. Let's activate 0.2 carry here, and it is good enough to activate. So, 0.2 carry, you at least want to get that in. As for my SP is very bad. It only has 9 SP on this Keyblade, so if I go for full rotation, I'm kind of screwed. And there's nothing I can really do about that, so I gotta be very careful how I manage my SP. So this guy right here, I'm gonna activate Nominate, see what happens. No damage. Now the issue is that if I keep activating all my medals, I'm gonna have a big problem. Now, because Roxas EX already buffs most of this, I have now a 4 speed strength up, and the enemy has a -3 speed because he already had a buff. So he's only at -3 speed. So that means I have to activate 0.2 Kairi and 2 Sora EXs, because that's going to give me, if I activate only 1, I'm going to have 3 up, 3 down, and if I do that, I'm missing out on 1 speed defense. Now, the only difference is I might save some SP here and there, because that 1 speed difference is not going to make a huge difference, but most likely, this is what I had to activate. So I'm going to tap here, activate 0.2 Kairi. I brought that third one just in case we face some enemies that are going to be able to have like 3 buffs on them, like the helicopter fleets sometimes have amazing buffs. So I brought all that extra. It's really good that I have Nominate, because Nominate costs 0, and then HSC Xion costs 0. So technically I'm only wasting like 2 per battle, which is really good. Now the only downfall, guys, is that there is no SP chest anywhere. Everywhere we look, let's go to the hardest guy, which should be this helicopter fleet right here. And we should be able to take these guys out in 1 shot. Most likely you guys want to do that first, is rush right to the enemy. I'm going to swipe here and activate that. Actually, yeah, this is where I should have like actually looked at it. Okay, his speed defense is now -4, -4. Okay, so it's exactly what I want. It's totally fine, because now we're going to go for almost max buffs right here. Not almost max, it is max buffs and debuffs. So we're left with 7 SP. 7 SP, and we got 1, 2, 3 enemies in this room, and our SP is almost done. We're now at 5 million, and we had to hit 17.5, so there's most likely another room. Oh wow, there's a lot of tough enemies, but if you guys pulled HSC Xion, you guys should be more than capable of completing all this, especially if you can copy your friend Roxas EX. If you can't copy Roxas EX, copying a friend medal of like Sora EX, the one I'm using right now, can also do this easily. There you go, we're at 11 million with 41%. Is this the only room? Because if this is the only room, the SP is not that big of an issue. So far, it looks pretty good. Let's keep going. Let's see what the next room is going to be. I don't know. Honestly, if health regeneration is no longer a thing, it's all about percentage and making sure all your hits land. So buffing this much might be a bad idea as well. Because let's say I go full buffs. You know what? I'm going to make this run through right now, guys. Full buffs. I'm going to go pure buffs on this. But Roxas hits 4 times. So we got to take that into consideration. So when I use my HSC Xion right now, she's going to do 4 hits. If all 4 hits don't land, I'm losing out on score. As you guys saw, only 1 attack popped up on that enemy. So we're at 15 mil. And I think this is the only room. If this is the only room, then we really got to adjust that L method. Let me just go look around real quick. So SP is not too big of a deal. That wasn't too bad. It was more about, well, there's a lot of enemies in the end. That's actually pretty cool. Let's just tap on this guy right here. Let me tap on this one right here. That one kills it. Let's tap on the middle guy again. That kills it. Let's tap on one, and let's just activate HSC Xion. All right. Couldn't have them all survive, but we ended up with a score of 15,206,000 with 41%. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to do it where I don't fully buff on every enemy. Again, if all your attacks do not land, you're going to lose out a lot of score. So, I'm going to retry this again. This is all the rewards. We didn't get the 17.5. I don't think I'm going to get the 17.5 unless I have like 59%. I think 59% should be perfect if you can do like a perfect run. I could be wrong, who knows. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's my first attempt, which puts me in 4,710th place. I'm definitely gonna try to really perfect this so I can possibly stay in top 5,000. I'm not gonna pull. I don't think a lot of people are gonna pull, so this shouldn't be as bad as the last high score challenge. But again, if people pulled Roxas EXs, they pulled more than one HSC Xion, which a lot of people did and did infuse them, the competition is gonna be fierce. Now, the only thing I'm missing out here is that my tablet always dies when I make these videos. I'm so bad at that. I need to plug it in ahead of time. But I really want to get to 17.5, and I don't want to pull because 28,260. If you guys don't know already, there's a new Kairi EX in JP that is incredible. And I kind of want to do where this is how I used to play, is I did not pull at all on my main account unless I felt like my account couldn't pass something. And my free-to-play account has been passing everything very easily. Now that I have HSC Xion, I should be in a comfortable zone for quite a while. And my main account has now 2 EX medals, Axel and Roxas. And I have all the copycat medals guilted. So I think I'm going to stop pulling until my account feels weak again. And I don't mean weak towards Coliseum, because guys, Coliseum, it's about being up to date with the traits, with the best metals. If you don't have proper traits on solid metals, then you have to stay up to date with new metals and try to get traits on them. If you don't pull like a maniac, it's pretty hard to stay in top 1000. So what's the next category for Coliseum? Is top 10,000 to get 1 skill. And again guys, if you save your jewels and you're not pulling for metals, then fighting in Coliseum is not a big deal, because then you have a bunch of jewels to spend on avatar boards and skills to thrill deals. So look at that perspective. If you just want to complete events and get medals and maybe possibly pull for a couple high score challenges, if it's ever a guaranteed medal, like the Tsum Tsum medals were 10% for the last one, you just need to pull once and you had 10%. If you want to save your jewels for that and not keep pulling to get perfect medals for Coliseum, technically Coliseum is only for skills. So you can stop pulling to get traits just to fight in Coliseum just to get a skill. Remember that. Coliseum is just a really good competition to get free skills, but to compete in Coliseum, you need to be able to actually pull, and if you're pulling, you're wasting your jewels just to get a skill, which doesn't make any sense, in my opinion. Coliseum is more about feeling good and see how far your medals can get and see how powerful you are. That's really good. But if you're just going there to try to make top 1000 to get 2 free skills, technically, if you had to pull to make that happen during that month, then you didn't get those skills for free. You paid for those skills in full. Just a little heads up, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically try not to pull. I'm going to try to save as much as I can until these really game-changing medals come out, because I believe my 2 accounts are very, very comfortable at the moment. If anything, if another Mercy pull comes out where there's something really, really useful, I'll go for that. But this banner is not guaranteed, so it's hard to say that I'm going to get this medal on my free-to-play account, which is not a big deal, guys, because if I save my jewels for other stuff, I'll be just as powerful. You don't need every single high score challenge medal that comes out. It's just nice to compete. So I'm going to make up another video after this sometime this week. There is 10 days, so don't worry. I'm going to show my perfect run on my free-to-play account and show you exactly where I buff and debuff, just to show you my final score, my final run. Until then, I'm going to put up my next accounts of high score challenge run, which is going to be my main account. It's going to have way higher of a percentage because I have HD Xions, I have Roxas, and I do have a friend medal that's a Roxas. Plus, I do have 0.2 carries, so I should be able to get the 17.5 on that account. I'll show you guys my run on that in the next video. For now, that's all I got for this one. Basically, I hope I stay in top 5,000 to get at least 1. If I don't, it's not a biggie, as long as my jewels are safe. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.